welcome in. Look at this for a studio. Woo, my ears are ringing. Have you guys been talking about me? Have you been talking about me? All he is over there been talking about me. Hey, guys, we're finally in the new studio. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's get a canvas all ready and painted, right? Now, we're gonna be using a few colors today. I'm thinking, I put the purple out here, but I don't think we're gonna use it. So we'll go titanium white, midnight black, alizarin crimson, Prussian blue, Indian yellow, phthalo green, right? Let me show you what I've done to my canvas so far. I have a 22 by 28 inch canvas. I'm so happy to be back and streaming, guys, in the new studio. Make sure you give me a thumbs up on this video, and we'll see where we get from here, right? So I blacked out the entire section except for this little strip of white on our original white canvas. And then when it came time to paint this painting, I covered it in our Bob Ross liquid clear, so the whole canvas is nice and wet. And that's about as much as we've done so far. So what I'm gonna do is get a small amount of my liquid white paint, right? We're gonna go right into this white section first, just like that. A little bit, and because there's the liquid clear on the canvas as well, it will spread real far, right? Now you can tell where it was white versus over the black canvas, okay? You don't need a whole lot of liquid white up here, you really don't. And to paint scenes like these, a little bit go a long way, okay? Let's go straight in, and you know what, the switch brush. Let's prep out our undercolors first. We'll get a nice clean dry brush. We'll come into our Indian yellow. You guys gotta check in. Tell me where you're watching from. What's your favorite sandwich? Right? We'll put a little of our Indian yellow just in that black section, right underneath. As close as we can get. If you spill into your white area, it's okay. The sky right there will be yellow. It'll be all right. Don't even worry. I missed you guys. We've had to move. We got into this new space, and it's just been insane with having to do the floor and the walls and mural, everything. It's been incredible. So, how have you guys been? How have you been? Have you missed me? You're back, says Lori. I appreciate it. Cosmic Lighthouse is here. Brad Bob watching from an Amish farm. I dig it. I dig it. Pat Fuller. Hi, guys. Welcome. Kathy's watching from Bowden. Is that Bowden or Bowdon? It's got to be Bowden, right? Hey, Fia, what's happening? Missed you too, Mackie. I love all you guys, right? Okay, so we got our Indian yellow splotch out here. Let's take another bit of our Indian yellow. We'll put it right underneath, down here. Always aim lower than you think. I always tend to run out of space, and I'm like, I wanted to get a bit of sunshine in my sand, except I didn't put the color low enough into my sand in order to achieve that, right? Let's put that big old yellow splotch down here. And then what are we gonna do, guys? Maybe we need one more bit of yellow. If I have some far away waves, maybe we got another little section of waves like right over here. Who knows, right? It doesn't even matter. Honestly, Bob would say that, and I'd be like, Bob, you're lying. It does matter. But honestly, after 1,742 paintings, because this is number 1,743, I can tell you, honestly, it doesn't matter where you put it, if you hit that spot or not hit that spot. Seriously, it doesn't even make a difference. Okay, a little bit of our phthalo green in here, because I'm going to go phthalo green across the top. I'm sort of have a yellow, and then our phthalo green, and then we'll go blue, and we'll put some blue in down around here. So let's do one more bit of green. I don't know, like I said, it doesn't even matter. Put it wherever you want to put it. Maybe some over there, maybe some over here. Who knows, right? And then everywhere else that doesn't have that color on our canvas, we'll put blue, right? So if we're going to get our phthalo green, we got to get that phthalo green up into here. All right, all over the place. You can see it start going down into our liquid white area and getting brighter and brighter, right? Now grab your brush off because you don't want to have any liquid white on your brush when you go to do your bluey area, right? And like I said, we can save some color for save some room for purple because we got some space up here. We got some space. So a little bit of blue out there, maybe a little bit of blue in the top corner, just so they can almost touch, right? Make a stripe across, almost touching. We'll figure it out, right? Gotta do some blue into the water, so we'll put our blue down here, wherever it doesn't have any. Toss a bit of blue. Now the blue and green, they're best friends, right? Blue and yellow, also best friends because they'll make green. So these the colors complement each other. So if you over-blend it, it's okay, right? If you get too much of your blue into your green, into your yellow, it's okay. It'll just make it more greeny, right? But everyone that doesn't have color on our canvas, we are loading it up, right? Like everyone asks me, how do you get the vibrant colors that you use? I'm using the same colors you guys have, but I might be putting on more in order to then brighten them up with our white paint, which is what we're going to do. We're going to activate all these colors with a bit of white. That's more Prussian blue right there. Now we're going to switch over to the purple. We get the dioxazine purple. Remember, you guys can grab this painting. This is what I do. We are now in a storefront. I don't know if you can see the glare on this side of the canvas. That's coming from my front windows. People can literally come up and look inside the window and see what we're doing. I hope you don't. It's kind of creepy, but I also hope you do, because that's kind of cool. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of cool. All right? A little bit of both. There we go. Some of that purple down into the teal. Who cares? Right? Again, I usually try to do this stuff prior to the painting because it's a little boring. You can't really tell what's going on. But a lot of people want to see this stuff, which is why we do it. Which is exactly why we do it. Now, let's clean off the brush. I haven't even cleaned off a single brush in this new studio yet. So we're about to do everything today, my friends. Just everything in the imagination. Now, if you stick around long enough, I will show you what the inside of the studio looks like, because I'm sure you want to see it. If you're in my Discord, you might have seen some progress photos so far, right? But if you're not, you're probably going to be wondering, what does the inside of Josh's old studio look like? Well, it's not my old studio, it's my brand new studio. Brand new. And we redid the floors, we painted the walls, I stuck up my panels. Oh, we got signs all over the place, like mural both walls. We're gonna have a big mural in the front as well. Just gonna be crazy, you guys. Okay, now let's get some painting done. Are we ready to start painting? You guys gotta type in the word yes into the comments right now. Are we ready to start painting? Remember, if you're watching over on YouTube, give me a little thumbs up. That's all I require from you over there. Watching from West Virginia. We got people from Ohio, Cleves, Ohio. All over the place. You guys ready? Are you ready? Hey, Nakaya, what's happening? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. We're gonna get in here with our Indian yellow. The Indian yellow right on top of this liquid white, remember? Got that liquid white in there, which will make the Indian yellow a bit brighter. And it'll help it spread. And then we'll start to mix in with that green. All right, all the way across. Try not to get any of the brightness down into our water just yet. Stay up in that sky. All right, now the more that we push on this guy, the more green will come off of our brush. Right, brighten up the entire thing. That's like cool. We don't have to add any extra paint. And bring some green in over there. Bang, just like that. Right, we don't have to do much. Leave a little space of green in here. And then we'll grab a little fan brush and we're going to start working down from the top. So we'll get our titanium white onto the brush, just like this. And let's start deciding what we want some clouds to look like. Ooh, what are we going to hit up here? Oh, go purpley into bluey action. Bang, just like that. Right, literally, take your 1-inch brush, start to mix it and soften it down. Right? And again, it's not just a straight old, just full blower kind of a, oh man, look at that purple into the bluey, purple bluey. Ah, it's fabulous. Already looking amazing. Right? The more that we mix it, the more it mixes with those darker colors. So you can get a little bit of color to kind of trail out of there and get softer and softer and softer. In the night. How long have you waited for me to say that? In the night. Yes. What if we did? Who knows, man? What if we came down like this? Popped underneath. Drop it into the shadowy area. Pop back up. Bang. Right there. Projects distance. Right? Now we know there's not going to be enough paint up here to drag down. So let's grab it, add a little bit in different places. Right? Sort of creating random areas. And now we'll hit it with our brush again. And we'll start to mix it down. This is the very first painting painted inside the Paint with Josh studio. See how we're going forwards, backwards, forward, back. However you want it to look, man. You want it to dangle down and whip underneath the cloud, then you have to be doing clockwise circles. So your brush will pull it down, right? You want it to be all puffy or go the other way or whatever. All up to you. All you have to do is drag that dark, that bright, let it get darker and darker and darker as it goes away. Man, that's cool. That's cool, you guys. Woo! Okay, now we've got a lot of purpley bluey up here from all these colors. Let's not bring that down into our brightness, right? So we'll go wash off the brush, Then be ready to go with some more cloudiness, my friends. My guys and gals and painting pals. You guys are fantastic. Josh love yas. Josh love yas all from Lumberton, New Jersey. Lumberton. I like that. Guys, you guys are amazing. Issa, is that Issa? You can get this good. All you gotta do is go follow my YouTube channel and follow along with some of the videos that we do. I have tons of videos, right? I have a whole playlist of literally every single step videos, and those are gonna be the most helpful for you to learn how to make the canvas black, how to leave that white stripe, how to do everything step by step by step, literally every single step. Okay, let's get out here. We've done one, then we crisscross, so are we gonna go left to right, or are we gonna go right to left? What do you think? Left to right or right to left? R to L, L to R. What are we gonna do? Hi, Tammy. Aldi, checking in. Mark with the anglerfish, thank you, appreciate that. Right to left or left to right? Up to down, backwards to forwards? What are we thinking? Everybody says right to left, you guys. I don't think so, pals, right? Because we went left to right, right to left, left to right, right? You gotta crisscross these suckers. So let's get in here, bang, right there. Pop up, leaving some dark areas in between, and then push right through the goodness. Remembering to leave a good amount of paint. If you wanna have anything blend down, we have to have enough paint up there. It's like fabulous. Okay, isn't that great? Isn't that just great? Now, let's grab a new brush because I don't want to drag all the purpley blue from over here. We want to work with this nice untainted green and yellowy color as we work it down, and then as it starts picking up those darker colors, it can do whatever it wants over here. Right? Let's begin. Not trying to hit everywhere all the same, not trying to blend it all exact, right? Just a little bit in the night. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Let's do one more little puffer. Just one more little guy we can fit into that little sky out here. We'll go real low. Lots of paint though, lots of paint. There we go. Lots of paint. Keep it nice and bright. There it is. Right into the yellow. Right, lots. Turn the brush, rotate, bang, pop it up. Right there. Oh, he's fantastic. You guys, look at that. How far can we make him go underneath those clouds? Right? Wipe off our brush, starting your brightest part first. That way we're not going to taint the colors. There we go. Leave a little bit of the sky underneath. Maybe a little bit of cloud. And we'll rise it up that way. Pop it. Right up into it. Soften it. Drag it down. Over here, over there. Over here, over there. Back, forth. Harder, softer. Whatever you feel it should look like. Bang! This wicked cool thing out there. That guy I don't like is shaking. There we go. More up dark clouds. There we go, guys. Fantastic. Okay, now let's switch to our palette knife. Ooh, that was a quick flip. It's been a minute since we've done an old flipperoo. Can we do two? Hey, that was 2.5. That was 2.5 again. Hang on. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, there it was, got it. Okay, let's take our palette knife, we're gonna pull down flat, like we're flattening out a roadway, bang, just like that. Trying to get it off the knife, that's how much pressure you're pulling down flat, trying to remove it, right? Scrape up a little piece. And let's say we dropped in just a little bit, just start skirting it back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, over here, over there. Not everywhere needs to be as bright as everywhere else, right? Nothing out there has to be the same. Vice versa, nothing out there has to be different if you don't want it to be, right? All up to you guys. You guys, look at that bit, right? Leave a little section of darkness. It doesn't have to be pure black, but we don't want it to be as bright on the back horizon as it is on the front lip of the wave, okay? Now, just for something different, let's crash some suckers way out here. Little guys, rolling down with the knife. Just slightly, they don't have to be humongous. Little things, way back there, right? If they're rolling back there in the deep, have a little bit of Little things, guys. Just shake it in there, man. You guys can do this. I'm telling you. I would not fib. I would not fib yous. Right? The more you wiggle up underneath there, the crazier it's going to get. Let's give it just the littlest eye that we can possibly get. Small thing. Right? These back waves sometimes are harder to do because it's hard to keep little stuff from getting too big, right? Sometimes stuff gets too big back there in those waves. Just roll it up the side, come back in here, go down, right? Let's take a look and see what we've got going on. That's very cool. So, came down, or vice versa, started, oh, there they are. Roll them down from there, Josh. That would be cool. Okay. So, if we're going to have a whole nother wave kind of rolling over this little guy, getting a little closer, tossing him down, and he's off of that back thing. We can have all sorts of action. Guys, right? Bring it down over here, streaking it, leaving little spaces, little places, little things. We get to choose what it looks like, how bright it is, this, that, and the other, okay? Gorgeous. Now, if that's flat, right, we're going to have little babes come off of him, and then they'll get bigger and bigger and bigger as they're going this way. Cool, very cool, very cool. Keep a little bit in there. We know there's going to be some water off the back, right? Just make a little Z shape. Go back, crisscross your Z shape, fill in little places, and you can see the water coming to life right in front of your eyes. You want to know the one thing you don't want to do? Put on too much paint. You really don't. Let's trick this guy out a little bit flatter until he connects. Right? Connecting over here, connecting over there, and maybe it's a double breaker, and we've got more waves crashing off on this side. Again, how do you want it to be? Because it's going to be that way every time you go to do it. He's going to dump off down here. Little things, little bits. They don't have to get too wild or nuts or whatever. It's all up to us, man. All up to us every time we go to do it. Make sure we got no paint on the knife when you get over to your edge. You don't have nothing over there. And that way, you won't have too much of anything going on. Breaking these guys down. Rolling it. Maybe it'll get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Change our angle a little bit. Over here. There. Start getting a bit bigger, a bit bigger. And then we can do whatever we want. A little lip out there, a little something. A little thing in the night. Yeah! Man, it has been too long since I come up here and painted for you guys. And it's only been like one extra day that we're normally not painting, right? Just one little extra day back here. Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks, Tony Perry. Appreciate you. Could you explain what you're doing with the brushes? I try. Right, so with our knife, we're skirting back and forth, just dropping off paint, and then same thing, we're just doing that same thing, but we're adding a bit of a rotation, a little bit of a lip, round bit to it, you know what I mean? The more round that you make it, the more rounded it's going to look. And it's all just dragging off a very, very, very small amount of our paint off of our knife and onto that little canvas area. Just trying to deposit the smallest things, the littlest amount of color, pushing real hard on the knife, scooping up a little roll of paint, and then depositing it. Right? We don't want everywhere to look all the same. Vice versa, it can't all just be dark black, right? You have to have some color, but you don't want to have all the color in the world up there on your canvas, getting in the way. Let's leave a little space, and we'll put a little. Stop right here. Let's take our fan brush, let's wiggle down through the paint, just like that. Leave a little bit of the white onto either side, tapping in, so we know we got a little bit there. And I might have to cut for you guys a little bit out here. All right, we're going to pop in little things. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller as it's going away. All right, these guys, they'll get bigger and bigger thicker as they're coming down here. All this water coming down, crashing. Right? You can roll these guys, soften them down, however you like it. Right? Down into the water. This guy. Right? Almost all the way up. Bang. Right there. That whole little bit rolling, crashing down. Right? You can even take it and drag from the very bottom. Just the smallest bit, just to have the color kind of ignite underneath it a little bit. We don't want to go too bright, but just like that, guys. Woo, woo. I like that. Let's take a little bit of this guy. Just with our knife, kind of skirting in, back and forth again. Just cutting a few little details. Bang, bang, boom, over here. Little bits of brightness, little bits of foam, little bits of stuff. It's just stuff. It's all stuff. Right, maybe under this guy, you get that nice bright yellow patch that we were aiming for. Remember that? Very soft, a little bit of color. Go back in, soften it even more. It's just like silk. Bang. Little thing right there, okay? Now, let's take a smaller fan brush. You can even use the old Paint with Josh fan brush from the new kit. How do you guys like your Paint with Josh brushes so far? Are you loving them? Do you just love them? Let's actually drop this guy down because, so we're working down this angle. Let's put a few more little bits right down in there. Just like that. There we go. There. Right? Come in, wiggle them up a little bit. Looking a little crazy boy. Change our angle over there anyway, but just like that. Right? Very soft, very soft, very soft, very soft. Very soft. Don't even barely touch the thing out there. These guys. Just the paint that's already there. We're not doing anything crazy. Okay, now we're going to start changing our angle up. This guy is going to rock down, get lower, lower, lower as we go down this way. Okay? Load up our brush again, load up our white, and let's start rocking back. And you got to go back before you go up. Don't try to do it too close. Don't try to go too much in there. Right? You got to leave a little dark section for your water. Dragging over here, over there. You start to see all this foam climbing its way up our little wave over there, right? Isn't that fabulous? Just fantastic. Thank you for the stars, Jesse Lynn. Appreciate you. Boom, ba boom. I feel you, Melanie. I feel you. I feel it, man. Airy Fairy's here in the building. What's happening? Okay, where's my knife at again? There we go. Now, let's come down, since we've taken a step back and looked at it, right? Let's get a little bit of our titanium white just on the knife. Again, just skirting it back and forth, trying to leave a little lip right there. Just that little lip of water. You see it? A little broken little thing right there. Just by having enough paint on the knife, right, we can push hard enough to deposit that little lip. Oh, he's fabulous. I like that, guys, right there. All right, now, let's continue on our little lip, right, down around here, just pushing and skirting it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? How far does yours go? All the way down or not? Well, totally up to you each time you do it. Now, if you want to be fancy, you can get in here with your palette knife and just kind of deposit little bits of stuff. Little highlights, little details, little things. Just a little bit of paint. Skirt it in reverse up the knife, up the wave, depositing little things as we go. Little chunky bits. Right? And make for awesome sea foam. There we go. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just gotta be there. Doesn't have to do much, but be there. Right? Now we don't want to cover over all of our water. The water is the black canvas, right? We're only painting the stuff that's floating on the top of that black canvas. Vice versa, these guys need to come down and connect with those same lines that are coming up from above. Again, just the smallest amount of paint you can to light up our invisible water, right? It's invisible, the stuff up there. You can't see it. There we go. Bring it down. Right? You gotta be careful. The more bright that you make everything, the more bright you gotta make everything else. Okay, so be careful. adding your brightness. But all we're doing is putting our white paint over the paint that's already there, those undercolors, to brighten them up. Give ourselves these cool little things that are happening out there in the night. You guys! Okay, let's take a little bit of our liquid white on our knife. We need a little bit of the liquid white and a little of our titanium white as well. Right? So get a little liquid white, put it into our titanium white pile, about 90% liquid white, 10% titanium white. That'll be very runny, very goopy, very wet. Because that wetness is what's going to give us the sheen and the shininess on our sand. It's really cool. Okay, so 90% liquid white, 10% titanium white. Let's come right underneath this guy. Right as close as we can get with the most amount of liquid white that we can get. All right, we don't want the colors to touch. Gotta have a little separation in there. Okay, little separation. Dropping down all that supremely wet paint, okay? Whatever colors it's interacting with are the colors that are underneath on our canvas. We've already predetermined what they were gonna be. We didn't know what they were gonna look like until this moment. This very moment right here, when we're gonna pull it down, right? Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. After we take our 2-inch brush and we dab it off on a paper towel so it's nice and clean, I'm gonna ask you, does this look like sand? All you gotta do is answer me honestly. Does this look like sand? Wet, sandy, shiny beach? Or not? And if it doesn't, tell me what you think it looks like. What do you think it looks like out there? Right? Go down as far as we want. Whatever we want to do, we're allowed to do it. So, does that look like sand? Be honest. Tell me in the comments now. Be honest. Jennifer Jones, thank you for the stars. We've been painting for almost 6 years now. It looks like paint, says Cosmic. Nah, nope. Okay. Well, we got 2 more things that we got to do to make it look like sand, okay? 2 more little things, man. 2 little thingarooskies. Mariah's custom painting says, yes, it does look like sand to her, right? And that's okay. It can. Now, we're going to take all these colors, we're going to turn them, all these vertical streaks, into horizontal streaks. I'm going to try to stay out of that bright area as well. I'm going to try to paint my sunshiny area. Right? There we go. Look at all these guys. The more that we make them horizontal versus vertical, telling me that doesn't look more like wet, sandy, shiny, water retracting off of that beach? Oh, look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? Man, holy shaving cream. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, guys? Right, you got to side to side. Jesse Lynn knows what's up. Okay, now let's take a little bit more of that liquidy white, titanium white mix. We need to come back in here and bring our water right down on top of this dark separation. See the little shadow back here? It's just little, but there is a dark separation underneath that sand, the water and the sand. Right in here is a good example. See that little shadow right there? We're just trying to shrink him a little bit, just by going over it. Another good example right here. Okay? Shrink it down until it's just over that darkness. Right? That gives it that little shadow that the water needs. Gotta have a little shadow. Don't forget to bring a towel when you're doing this. Bang, right? Little bits, guys, I'm telling you. Now, don't try to force it. Make sure that you go back, you get enough of your liquid white. Remember, it's 90-10 on the ratio, 90-10. You want it runny, so it drops off our knife easily, attaches to the canvas easily. We don't have to push very hard. All we need is that little ridge down there. Just a little bit of brightness over that shadowy area. Yes! Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Now, let's look at that spot, right? All the other ones are very small, except that little guy over there. So, what do? We take that same paint that's already there, wiggling down across that little darkness. I like it. Okay, one more little bit of our liquid white. Now this, because we've taken liquid white, is like 99% liquid white, 1% titanium white, if there's any in there at all, okay? We're gonna come across, let's go like this, start right here. Again, just jiggle and push against the canvas. All right, the more you push, the more of a little ridge is gonna come off of that thing. Okay, so let's jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Oh, look at that golden shine right there. Oh, that's gonna be fantastic. That is gonna be fantastic. Remember, get up here, make sure there's enough, because you're gonna want to skirt some of it away, so have some excess. I usually put like a bit of it right there on the side, just so we can pull it away with our brush. Our brush. All right, so just have a little bit of excess back here, behind our guy. We're only really worried about what the front edge looks like anyway. Bam, just down there like that, okay? Now, we'll go back one more time. We need one clean fan brush, guys. Just one clean old brush is all we need. Doesn't have to be huge. On the other hand, doesn't have to be small. Just grab your favorite brush. Get your favorite brush out there, right? For me, probably one of these big old massive Yak Doctor ones, right? Now, I'm gonna start my yellow section first, and remembering that we have to pull a straight line, right? So if I need to get back here, I don't wanna start down here and make a diagonal. No, don't do that, right? Come over here, start dragging it. Little bits. We're not trying to cover up all of our glossiness, right? We just want a little bit of that sea foam get stuck up there, pull its way back. Little ways, guys. Little things. Guys, that's fantastic. The more that you drag out that way, the more it's going to brighten, right? Remember, brighter you get, the more bright you have to continually get. So don't make it too stinking bright. That looks excellent. And we got the shine and the sand down there. Sweet, sweet. You guys. Man, this one is cool. Just beautiful. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate you. Remember, if you guys are watching on YouTube, just give me a thumbs up. That's all we need. One little thumbs up from you. Then you could be done. Right? One little thing. That's all we need, guys. It helps way more than you think it does. I'm going to get a little of my liquid white and my titanium white. I'm going to get over here. Liquid white is going to help it come off of our brush. Catch, bang, right there. Not going to try to get rid of too many little things. Right? We want all these little splashies to be highlights, and dark areas, and this, and look at how it just brought the water to life. Just instantly came to life with all these bits of highlight. Right? Rolling over, crashing down. Woo! Just crashing down. Bang! All these little things, making sure we're leaving spaces in between them. You can't have them all just be the same amount of bright. Right? Leave some spots. Drag off a couple little bits of sea foam headed back. Right? From that other row, it's all up to you. Whatever you want it to look like, guys. I'm serious. A couple little flicks. Bang, bang, boom. Drag these real thick, bright spots away. Make sure you're dragging them up with that wave. Oh, guys, that's cool. That's one of the better ones that we've done in 33 minutes. Woo! That's a painting and a half right there, you guys. You guys. Thank you for the hearts and the flowers and the thumbs ups and the stars and all this stuff. Thank you, Rose. Appreciate you guys. This is oil, Jennifer Jones, in the wet on wet technique. Oil painting extraordinaire. Paint with Josh at your service. Over here. Bye. Little bits, little bits, little bits. I'm making them bigger and thicker in this one area over here than they are everywhere else, because over here it's closer. We can see more things. Climb it up. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Drag it away back towards the little lip. Don't have to hit every lip. Just like that, guys. That makes it get further away, and then it gets closer, and then around the edge. Very neat. Okay, let's take a little fan brush. We're going to spring in couple little specks into our sand and up into our sky as well, in these darker areas. And just a couple little flicks of our white. We'll add 1,000,000 miles worth of stars into the background of your scene. And they're always so much fun for you. Quite literally so much fun. Come out here, same thing. Onto our sand first. So we get a couple little specks, little seashells, little something or other. Right there in our sand. Just gives you a little indication that there's some sandiness over there. Just a small bit. All right. Little things. There we go. A couple more. Just a billion little specks of sand down into the bottom of your canvas, man. With the stars in the sky. It's fantastic. Fantastic. So, Cheryl, in this one we did Bob Ross liquid clear. It's very much like linseed oil. Let's pop a couple little guys out here too. There we go. Very much like linseed to wet the canvas down with, and then we put our undercolors over the top of it. All sorts of stuff back there. Very cool, guys. These waves in the back, they're very small, they're far away. You don't have to worry about all the stuff that's happening out there on all of them every time that we do it. Now, let's come in here. We're going to take one last little touch of our liquid white, titanium white mix, and let's start making just a really bright section or two about where our bright spot is going to be on this guy. Right across the top, very bright. Got some bright areas down in here, underneath our sun. Down in there, got some shining into our sandy specks as well. That's right underneath that guy. Bang, bang, boom. Little things, little speckaroos. Right, and here we gotta pop in a couple little bits that are being taken back to the water. Little things, right? Not everywhere is going to be all the same. Not everywhere is going to have all the brightness or all the stuff. It's not all going to be perfect. Bang, brightness on top of that wave. The backwater. This guy. Just by tapping in some titanium white. Right? Just making a bright area. Adding our little details. There's a bit of foam out here, out there, a little bit of waves, some kind of something. Right? Just adds little things for us to look at when we're picking it apart later on. Bits. They don't all have to be perfect. We want them to be messy. At least I do. I never want anything to be too perfect out there. I like it to be messy. It's more random. It's more real. That messy feels, all that water and foaminess. Ah. Very cool. Very cool. Remember, we don't have to put as many as you go further back. Little bits will work. All right, a little bit more in the front. All depends what you want to have yours looking like. And they don't always have to go all the way to the side. Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to slap on the white right here in the front. Just to have that be the brightest section of the whole thing. All right, let's again. There we go, guys. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I want to make it bigger over here. Bigger on this side. I'm going to get smaller, smaller. Oh, on the way back. That's what I wanted to see. That bit, that supreme brightness coming from our sun is exactly what I wanted to see. Never done one so bright like that before, but that is cool. That is a cool one. Turn my knife sideways, try to push off as much of that thicker paint as we can, right? Coming straight through that wave, and then ever so lightly. Just so light. So light. I don't want to drag it, I don't want to move it, I don't want to disturb it. Oh, that's fantastic. Woo! look like. Our sand is a bit brighter over here as well. Little spats. Oh man, alive. Yeah. That's cool. Little flicks right down in there. Tight, real close. Excellent. Oh man. Okay. You guys, that is quite honestly one of my faves of all time. Let's have it brighter up. One of my favorites. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I like it. I like that, you guys. Yeah. Somebody take this out of the store because I don't want to have it available anymore. It's all for me. It's not for you anymore. It's for me. This guy down too. Yes! Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay, let's get out here. We're going to throw down on our signature. And then maybe I'll show you around the new studio, guys. But you gotta let me know if you even want to look. If you even want to look at the new studio, you gotta let me know. I'm gonna sign the birds in the blue, or phthalo blue, or Prussian blue, excuse me, because they're gonna go way up here into this light color of our sky right back here. Right? So we get in here, we use our Prussian blue. It looks very much like just straight black. Silhouette of our little birds out there in the night. In the night. Yes. My voice is still trying to warm up. It's been too long without doing a show for sure. Let's see over here. Here we go. Over here. I kind of wanted to see what the light party would look like. I think it's too early. The sun's still out, so I don't think the light party is going to be as good. Considering we moved the lights back about 10 feet, and have you noticed it's any less noisy from the fans, from those lights basically being right above the cameras? Now they're 10, 12 feet further away than they were before. So, were you able to tell a difference with the vocals? Right, were you able to? This painting sold! Boo! Thank you, Cosmic. I appreciate that. Hey, guys, one more time. Woo! That was the wrong button. Hey, there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Oh, so much. Now, who is the lucky person that grabbed this before I could take it out of my shop? Because that's who I want to talk to. I got no bone to pick with this person because I was going to keep this guy for myself. No, they had to come in and take it from me. It's okay, that's my job, friends. What I do for a living. I paint these masterpieces and I say goodbye to them instantly. So, who got this one? Let me know. Who are you? Who are you? So, Kate, Kate E-H-C-H. I don't know how you say that, but I do paint with acrylics sometimes. I'll show you. I will show you. What's up, Tiago? Who did get this one? I don't know. Thank you, Gina. Appreciate you. Came out really nice. It wasn't me. I'm not sure who. Okay, well, we're going to have to figure it out. I'll show you, Steve. I'll show you. I'll show you. Dan did. This Dan right here, the person that said Dan did. Let's see. Is it that Dan? Thank you, Tiago. Tiago. I appreciate you. Let's see. Nice, Dan. You're the man, Dan. I'll give you a follow back. I appreciate you. So, Dan, I don't know if you've ever seen a Paint with Josh show before, but if you buy the painting during the live show, you get to spin the spinny-winny wheel and get a free gift, right? And then you get to choose the title of your new painting. We're going to put a little highlight right here on top of this way. Put a title of your new painting. You get to pick it. Right? It's no longer up to me what we're going to name it. It's up to you now. So, wow. Oh, God, so awesome. Oh, I'm jealous of you, Dan. I literally wanted to keep this one for myself. Just be selfish. And I was going to say, you know what? This is the first painting ever painted inside the new studio, and I'll just keep it for my own. But nope, Dan got it from me. He got it from me. Now, I can't wait to see your guys' version because we only use like 5 brushes and what? Purple, blue, yellow, green, white. 5 colors, right? So I know you guys can do this, right? It may look like it's difficult or it may look like it's hard to do, but it's not. I've shown you. You can do it. You can. You guys, you can do it. If you think, I'm talking to that person that goes, oh, you know, I like it, but I've got no artistic talent. You couldn't teach me. I can teach you, sir, and I will. A bit more whiteness down there. More little bits up into the eye. Get something in the eye of the wig. Yes. That's fantastic. That is fantastic, mate. I love it. I like that. Okay, one more brush left to clean, guys. So I hope you guys are telling Dan what you want to name his painting. Right? You got to help him come up with a title. If you don't help him come up with a title, he'll be stuck on his own just trying to come up with something. He needs you. Right? Dan needs us all right now. We need Dan. But we need to help Dan anyway. We gotta help him. You guys. This is the Dan that paints with you, bro. I would prefer the artist name it. Dan, the one that drives, who's your friend? Comes with your friend and it's like 2 hours away? That Dan? I don't recognize your profile picture. That's weird. Turquoise seas. I like that. I like that. Yes, Rachel. Okay, yes. What the hell? Why are you changing your profile pic on me, bro? I only recognize people by the tiny little circle with their little face in it. And when you change it, it throws me off. Okay, so Dan is leaving it up to me to title the painting, guys. So I need your help. You guys come up with an idea, and I'll stick it on there, okay? Thank you, Dan. And you and Rachel both have to come up here and take a class in the new studio, guys, which I'll show you here in just a second. Before we end all the streams, just trying to make this one perfect for old Dano. Old Dano. Dan, come pick it up so I don't have to ship it to you. And take a class. No, I'm just kidding. I'll send it out. I'll send it out. Okay, we got it titled, or we got it signed, we got it birded up. All the highlights are done, all the details are done. We just need a title from you guys. You guys! Heck yeah, Tracy. I can't wait to see it. Ocean Jewel. I like that. Jewel. Dude, look at that brightness on the sand. Holy cow. Nautical neons. Turquoise illuminations. All your guys' titles are rad. Washed away. I like that one too. I like that one too. We do get the roulette wheel out. It's not roulette, it's a spinny winny wheel. And it's way back here for old Dan for getting it during the live show. Oh, my studio is so humongous, you guys, that I literally just walked like a 30-foot circle to get the old wheel out. The spinny winny wheel. So you guys give me a title while I spin this wheel for Dan, right? Since Dan got it during the live show, Dan gets to get a free gift off the wheel. So here we go. Let's get the old spinnerooski. Oh, Dan, you accidentally landed on a puzzle. How about that? Instead of you lose. You guys didn't see that, did you? It was like a glitch in the system. A little glitch. So, Dan, I'll get you the code for a puzzle. Send me a message, and then I'll get you the code. And then what you do is you go back to the website, you put it in your cart, you type in a code, and then it becomes free. And I'll send it out to you. And that's a gift for getting it during the live show. So, let's name it. We'll title it. right here. You guys, Ocean Jewel is cool. What a glitch, right? It's a glitch in, oh, we could call the whole painting Glitch in the Matrix. Oh, you never know. You never know. Boom, but waves of jade. That's rad. Waves of jade. Now let's go with that. It's rare that we ever pick a comment off of YouTube. So, Laura Mitchell over there on YouTube. Thank you, Fia. Love a good glitch. Right? Laura Mitchell over there on YouTube. Let's go Waves of Jade. I like that. You guys. And then I'll show you the old studio. You ready to love the brand new studio? You see it? Do you see? This guy around. There we go. Over here. Do you see? Look up there. I have not put my new easel. Meaden sent me a new easel, but I have not put it together yet. I want to make a little video about how I do my screws coming in from the bottom and then coming in from the top, so your easel will end up lasting a lot longer if you do that. 1743, the year that Columbus sailed the ocean sea. I believe it. Waves of Jade. Excellent title, painted on 3/14 of 2025. We're all going to go to paintwithjosh.com. Please, if you're in the Eugene area, come down and see the new studio. I can't wait to show you guys. Okay, now we're going to have to do this in sections, okay, guys? I can't lift up all 3 cameras and show the studio all at once, right? So we'll do the Facebook camera first, since it's on all the way on the left-hand side. We'll do this guy first. So Facebook, get ready to be moved. All right, we're going to pick you up. Okay, so here's the back corner where we got all of the stuff, right? My whole setup. Got the TV so I can see. Then behind these curtains are paintings and different things. And I've got my tables. I've got the wall mural that I've yet to do. I'm going to go dizzy spinning around 3 times in the studio. There we go. So we got the rest. And then we got our candle store that's up in the front. So London has all the Glitterwix candles up there. Lots of natural light. And then here's the big mural, or the small mural we call it. And then the painting studio. Okay, now let's do that 2 more times. Okay, TikTok, are you ready to be picked up? Here we go. We're picking you up and we're moving it. Here we go. So we got back corner with all the paintings and all the sitch. I got my, there's an air conditioning unit that we're putting in right there. All right, got the TV, got the palette hanging up there. The windows, we have paintings behind. We'll have decals on there as well. Then we got the big mural in the back. Boom, I've yet to color it out. All right, and then the candle space, it's gorgeous. I've got paintings in those other windows that have curtains as well. And then we got the big mural, or the small mural over here. And then we've just done a 360-degree pan around the new studio space. Okay, YouTube, are you ready? Here we go, guys. Gotta unplug YouTube from the power cord or I'll get all attached. Okay, big 360. So we got the Paint with Josh. We got the door to Suite 2 back there. We got the paintings hanging up on the wall. Extra easels. We got the TV. Got the palette behind the curtains or the windows. And we got this big mural all the way across. And I'll have 4 tables in here. I'll be able to fit more if I need to. But then we got our candles set up in the front. And we have 1 more shelf that we have to do. There's the front desk, and then obviously the small mural is wicked cool. It's like a nebula. And then we're back over here. Again, you guys have been amazing. I just love yous all so much. Boom. He's in a timeout. Man, you guys. Oh, you know what I love the most? This shadow. It's the closest thing to us. It's the biggest shadow in the whole dang painting. And it really sets that lip of foam and just gives it a little shadow right underneath it. Oh, so sweet. Oh, I love it. Okay, I don't know what the light party is gonna look like as far as those lights being so far away and it's still being daylight outside, but we're gonna try it anyway. We gotta do a test run, right? So I'm giving you a flash warning. It won't be as severe as it normally is because our lights are a bit further away. But we'll see what it looks like. And in any case, Turn your phone away from your face if you're sensitive to flashes. If you're not sensitive to flashes and you are choosing to stay for the light party, even though it's going to be a very dim one, we might not even see a difference. Type the words "I'm ready" into the comments. Once I see enough "I'm readies," make sure you keep your thumbs ready to tell me the first thing that flashes for you. Starting in 5, 4, because I got to walk further away. 3, 2, we're almost there. 1, light party! Hey, it does flash. Look at that. Oh, I didn't think it was going to flash so good, but that's working. That's working. It's not as intense as it used to be, but like I said, our lights are another 12 feet further away from the cameras. So, what's flashing the most for you? Type it in the comments now. And then we're going to end the light party in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. The lights are now back to normal. If you are light sensitive, you can look back at your screen. I doubt being this bright outside that it will even change if we do the RGB. So I'm going to skip the RGB for this one. Oh, it's so good. Okay. You guys, man, what a day. I tried putting one of those shelves together, those 3-tiered reading the directions, thinking that I'm doing it correct. For an hour, I put it together the wrong way, and then had to undo all that, and then redo it all the right way. And by the time that I got done, I had just about enough of Allen wrenches and little tiny screws that I didn't want to see them anymore. You guys ever felt like that? Like putting something together? This was from Amazon, but like, have you ever been to IKEA? Oh, what a nightmare. Everything is gorgeous, right? But it takes like 17 hours to put together. It's ridiculous. So let's bring these colors over here. You guys, what are you doing this weekend? I was gonna do a second show. I don't think I'm going to. I didn't even plan on coming live today. We just literally got internet like 6 hours ago, and I was like, I've got time. I can do it. I can come up with something, right? I already had this canvas all prepped. I don't have any other canvases prepped or anything, and you know, I don't have to have a canvas prepped. I could just do a white canvas, or just a black canvas, and make something gorgeous on it. But I also have limited time to get out of the other building. Right? I've got to go make sure everything is out, swept, thrown away, no garbage, no nothing, before we can officially vacate that other space and be fully into this space, right? Yeah, oh yeah, we'll be on tomorrow for sure. Oh yeah, we'll probably do 2 shows tomorrow. Me Smile says the sky. Thank you, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. I like the 3 crashing waves out there. Just rolling in, you guys. Oh, you're taking your art to a gallery? That's so cool, Jessie Lynn. I'm so proud of you. Jessie Lynn's been following me. She has, I think her art page is Jessie Lynn's Art. I'm pretty sure. She's been following me forever. She's one of the very few people that I follow on Facebook as a thank you, because she manages my groups for me. You know what I mean? You guys know my group, like there's Paint with Josh fan club group, Bob Ross Learn Paint, Share, whatever the thing is. Happy Trees Painting Club group. Jonathan Everly and Jessie Lynn maintain those things for me for free. They don't ask me for anything for that. And they approve your posts and deal with bad people and get rid of stuff. So thank you guys. I very much appreciate you guys for doing that and maintaining all the groups on Facebook that I own, that I don't have time to approve everybody for. So I very much appreciate you guys. And that's so cool that you are going into a gallery. I'm super proud. And that's wicked. That's wicked cool. Let's see. It's been a while. You had been live in your program. I don't know what that means. Okay. Learned a lot from. I appreciate that, Jesse. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye to the Facebook and the YouTube crew. You guys have been amazing. And then TikTok's in the middle. Hey, guys. Okay, you guys have been awesome. I love you. Thank you for tuning into the very first stream inside the new studio. There's some kinks that we have to work out as far as lighting. I still need to put a couple curtains up and stuff, but I want to thank you guys and tell you that I very much appreciate you guys being here. I know there's 10 million other things you could be watching right now, and the fact that you're watching me is my favorite. I love you for that, right? So, until I see you guys again tomorrow, well, not for Facebook, right? Let me tell all you Facebook people something. We only stream to Facebook Monday and Friday, right? We stream to YouTube once every day. Well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I have Tuesday, Wednesday off. And then we stream to TikTok those same days, but usually twice. So if you feel like you need more Paint with Josh in your life, come follow me on TikTok or go check out my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/paintwithjosh. And until I see you guys again next time, take care. Have the rest of a good day and wow, boom, it's over. It's over, folks. What a show that was.